guy with a weapon walks into a grocery store. He heads straight to the cashier and scares an old man there, using his weapon to make him give him all the money. The cashier gives in, and the guy takes the money. But as he tries to leave, he has trouble with the glass door. It's stuck. Without getting bothered, he just smashes through the glass door with a hard push and quickly runs away. Late at night, a bunch of robbers show up with a plan. They break the glass door and use a tow rope tied to a truck to get inside quickly. The truck gives the door a hard push, breaking it and letting the robbers do their thing with a lot of careful planning. It's a scary scene that shows the lengths some will go for illegal gains. In a daring and swift move, a gang of burglars set their sights on North Reading Motorsports, using a U-Haul as their battering ram to crash through the front. Quickly storming in, the thieves bypassed locked bikes, making off with 5 dirt bikes and causing significant financial losses for the dealership.
They come in with a vengeance. They knew exactly what they were going after. And somebody like these 6 thugs that broke into my dealership took away my income, took away my payroll for my employees, becomes very frustrating.
Despite a fast police response and a high-speed chase, the criminals managed to escape. The stolen U-Haul and SUV were traced back to Lawrence, with 1 bike recovered. This criminal crew had scoped out Cycles 128 in Beverly earlier, suggesting a disturbing trend.
Somebody's going to get hurt. We need to stop this before somebody gets hurt.
With the area dealing with previous burglaries and illegal dirt bike issues, dealerships hope for swift law enforcement action to catch those responsible for this heinous act. In a really weird situation in Ipswich, a 41-year-old guy went on a strange crime spree. He apparently stole a big machine called a front-end loader and used it to break into a motorcycle shop, grabbing 2 bikes. This bold move led to a police chase. The guy ditched the stolen machine and tried to run on foot, but didn't get far. The police dog squad found him hiding in a creek and arrested him. He's in trouble for a bunch of things like breaking into places, driving recklessly, going where he shouldn't, using a stolen car, intentionally causing damage, messing with the police, and trying to run away from them. This creepy video from Rincon Valley Yard and Amp Garden in Santa Rosa catches a bold nighttime robbery. A bunch of guys wearing masks, clearly knowing their stuff, go after the store in a super planned out way. When night comes, a U-Haul van shows up at Rincon Valley Yard and Amp Garden. These determined guys, all masked up, start by breaking the bottom of the glass door. Then, they step up their game, using a plasma cutter to get through the metal door right behind the glass. Showing off even more skills, they use the van to smash the door and get inside, clearly knowing exactly what they're after. Once in, they grab heavy equipment worth $15,000. Check this out. Some crazy stuff went down at Ramadan Jewelry Company, and it's all caught on tape. In the dead of night at 4:30 a.m., a crew of burglars with safari hats and masks hit up the jewelry store on Geddes Avenue. They knew what they were doing, lifting the gates, hiding from the cameras, and breaking through the glass door like pros. Dressed in construction vests and those safari hats, they rush in and clean out the store, grabbing loads of gold jewelry, especially the fancy, heavy stuff.
They took all my rings, and then they took everything that was in here. It was heavier sets. This is over 300 grams alone.
The total? A whopping $1.5 million. The neighbors got curious when they heard the alarm, thinking maybe it was just a moving truck.
We feel violated. They came to our home and they stole our goods, this hard-earned money. The entire neighborhood heard the sirens, the alarm, and everybody came out to see. They saw a U-Haul truck and people wearing normal clothes, so they expected that people were moving. There should be a police car over here or walking the way they do on Main Street all the time. We don't go out on walks at night anymore because it's scary.
Unfortunately, even with the video, the police had a hard time getting enough proof. This whole crazy incident is a big reminder for businesses to lock up their valuables, especially when the night falls. A man in a pink t-shirt stole a watch valued at $50,000 from Mayors, located at Lenox Mall. He entered the store casually and pretended to be interested in trying on a watch. While wearing it, one of the salespersons suspected something was wrong. She quickly escorted the man to the monitoring room, equipped with surveillance cameras. The man returned the watch to the lady in the monitoring room, but went back to take another watch to try on. As the salesperson stood behind the display case, the man rushed out of the store with a watch worth $50,000. He put it on and returned it twice, seemingly to gain trust, but the third time it was a mad dash. You won't believe this video from an Alameda supermarket. 3 people go all out, shamelessly grabbing stuff off the shelves and loading up their bags. They're not afraid at all, even with people watching and someone recording their bad moves. Their boldness causes chaos in the store, messing up the usual way things run.
I don't care. Call 911. Hi, call 911.
I'm really gonna get a mess, right?
It's like they don't care about what might happen to them, showing just how gutsy they are. This video catches a bold nighttime robbery. A bunch of guys wearing masks go after the store in a super planned out way. When night comes, a U-Haul van shows up. These determined guys, all masked up, start by breaking the bottom of the glass door. Then, they step up their game, using a plasma cutter to get through the metal door right behind the glass. Showing off even more skills, they use the van to smash the door and get inside, clearly knowing exactly what they're after. Once in, they grab heavy equipment worth $15,000. This well-thought-out theft isn't just about the money lost. It also shows how good these guys are at pulling off their not-so-legal activities. At Northridge Mall, it's total chaos as thieves pull off a smash and grab inside Macy's. These bold crooks, all set for a quick escape, load up trash bags with stuff like it's nothing. Meanwhile, some brave shoppers are hot on their heels, trying to stop their daring getaway. This wild video really hits home the reality of crime happening right in our malls. The whole Macy's smash and grab deal makes it clear. We need better security to keep everyone, shoppers and businesses alike, safe and sound. In a troubling incident caught on video, burglars carried out a smash and grab theft at Valiani Jewelers. This group of culprits stole valuable and substantial items, causing a substantial loss for the business.
It's nuts. You see that on the news. Yeah, someone's breaking into a jewelry store at the Galleria. Right by Valiani Jewelers. What is it? Valiani. Valiani. Second. The kids are breaking in right now. Going into JCPenney's. They're going into JCPenney's now.
Witnessing individuals resorting to criminal activities at the expense of someone who has worked hard to build their livelihood is truly disheartening. In a bold move, thieves quickly stole from a jewelry store at Coral Ridge Mall. They pulled up, jumped out of their car, and went straight into the store, showing a plan to grab things fast. The theft got scary as the thieves, armed with hammers, moved aggressively. The owner, Nuri Hassan, had recently stocked up for Valentine's Day, making the stolen items even more valuable. The crooks broke display cases and grabbed everything they could.
Seems like people been here, like they know exactly what I have. So they target it and merchandise where is the big item, big heavy stuff.
In the chaos, the owner fought back. Despite one robber claiming to have a weapon, the owner threw a chair to try to stop the robbery.
One guy said, I have a gun, don't do anything, just stay back. Then I took the chair. First thing, I tried to protect myself. But I didn't know they were gonna pull a gun on me or not, then I threw the chair on him.
The situation got worse as the thieves caused expensive damage, knocking over shelves with valuable statues. In just 34 seconds, they raced to their getaway car parked at the mall's entrance. They not only took jewelry, but also left behind a lot of costly damage.
It's like a blessing. It's the thing, really a blessing, nobody got hurt.
This theft shows that stores can be at risk, and it's important to have better security. In broad daylight, 4 masked men armed with a sledgehammer and crowbar targeted a South Broadway jewelry store. The co-owner's son resisted, causing the thieves to drop some loot. The jeweler grabbed the sledgehammer, confronting the thieves, who fled in an SUV. A dramatic chase ensued, ending in a crash, with 3 robbers eventually captured.
When he hit it a few times, my son was here, he ran to the window.
I'd say to me, the professionals, they doing that everywhere and they getting away with it, and thankfully, he was lucky to get them.
These people just come to make a party over here. These people don't get scared for nobody.
I heard this long screech, but I'm kind of laying down. And then all of a sudden I hear more and more sirens. The helicopters were going over till like 8 o'clock at night.
There was also an earlier report of these suspects casing a jewelry store in another part of the city earlier the same day. So we are, of course, going to look at everything to see what's connected.
Despite stealing $100,000 in jewelry, the incident highlights the boldness of criminal acts, emphasizing the ongoing need for increased security and vigilance. Some folks are caught on camera trying to swipe an ATM from the Capital One Bank on Florida BLVD. They used an old Ford F-250, but their plan flopped and they had to run away. There was a person who walked into a store just like any other customer. They casually grabbed a can from the shelf, but then, surprising everyone, dashed behind the counter and snatched the cash right from in front of the cashier. Swift as the wind, they made a speedy getaway. In the Bay Area, some very bold thieves kept on robbing stores. They broke into credit jewelers in San Jose recently. Cameras caught them taking stuff from the cases, and they didn't even try to hide it. It's like they were daring anyone to stop them. Unfortunately, they managed to escape without getting caught. These robbers are really cheeky, smashing their way in and grabbing things in plain sight. The police are working hard to catch them and put an end to their brazen crimes. There were some sneaky bandits who wore masks to hide their faces. They walked into a mobile phone store, all quiet-like, and then, like magic, they opened up the lockers where all the precious stuff was kept. They managed to escape before anyone could catch them. In the big city of Boston, there was a mysterious robber causing trouble. This sneaky bandit was believed to be the mastermind behind 9 daring robberies at 7 different corner stores. From May 24th, 2019 to August 26th, 2019, this troublemaker struck fear into shopkeepers' hearts. One summer day on August 19th, 2019, the thief targeted Terry's Market in Dedham, Massachusetts. Wearing a mask to hide their identity, the rogue boldly looted the store.
Open the register. Open the register. Hurry up. Hurry up. Open it. Get the rest of the money. Get the rest of the money right now. Get the rest. This is not it. This is not it. Get the rest. Hurry up. Hurry up. That's not it. Get the rest. Come on. Nothing less. No more. Open it up. Hurry up. Hurry it up. Hurry it up. Come on. No, no. Get the rest. That's not it. Get the rest of the money. Don't lie to me. Please don't lie to me. I will shoot. Get the rest of the money.
Nothing, my brother. Just, I know what's here.
Come on.
Please, nothing, my brother. Nothing.
Don't lie to
Nothing,
me.
no money. Please.
Don't lie to me. Please.
Nothing,
Don't
my
lie to me.
nothing.
Please. Why are you lying to me? Why are you lying?
Nothing, my please. Sorry, brother.
Turn around. Get down. Where's your money? Where's the money you got?
No, nothing. Yeah, I got it. Nothing. Nothing.
Put your phone right here. Put your hand, turn around. Put your hand up. I don't want to hurt you.
I know for nothing, okay?
Okay, turn around.
Sorry, buddy.
Turn around. I don't want to hurt you.
No, no.
Turn around.
Oh.
Turn around. Stay like that.
Okay.
Turn it back. Stay right here. Stay right
right there. Don't sit on the table. Sit down on the table. Sit down on the table.
Yeah.
Sit down. Turn around. Look this way. I don't want to shoot. Stay like that for 10 minutes. Stay that side. If you look, don't look.
Luck was on their side that day, and they managed to escape before anyone could catch them. The city held its breath, waiting for the day justice would finally catch up to this slippery crook. Two sneaky thieves spent hours in a Best Buy store, and it was all caught on camera. They broke in through the roof, making it look like they wanted to steal Christmas just before Black Friday. They swiped loads of valuable stuff like Apple gadgets and laptops.
They had bolt cutters, they had drills, they had all the tools necessary to make entry into these. A lot of times burglars are in there, they're scurrying around, they're trying to get in and out, they're sloppy, they're missing things. They took their time. They were very comfortable. They were not concerned with being discovered by an alarm or by us.
The police think they might come back, so they're on the case. Even though the thieves wore masks and black clothes, the police have some good clues to catch them before they strike again. But till then, they are free. Imagine you walk into a store where they sell phones. The people who work there have been very worried lately because some robbers with masks have been coming in and taking things using weapons. In this video, you can even see two robbers with masks taking things from an AT&T store.
911, what's the city of your emergency?
Strongsville.
We've got PD en route there. What's going on there?
We just got robbed at point. They stole all our phones. They stole phones in the back. At first they had us on the floor, and then they took us into the office, and they had us all lay down in the office. They took one of the guys into the inventory room to give him the phones.
Okay. Okay, so you guys were locked in the office?
Yeah.
What's going on?
We just got robbed.
Okay, what happened?
Guys came in with two guns. They just told us to get on the ground. They just cleared out the whole entire safe. They took all the money.
Okay.
They literally told us to get on the ground. We got on the ground. And they literally took us to the safe, and then they took one of the guys to the safe. They took all the money, took everything out, and took every single phone we had, everything.
Fortunately, the police have caught a bunch of the people who were doing these robberies. In a Texan liquor store on February 12th, there's a video that might surprise you. The camera recorded a lady swiping not just one, but many tequila bottles. When the workers tried to stop her, there was a big tussle, and she and her partner managed to escape. On a dark and chilly Tuesday night in January 2019, at almost midnight, 3 sneaky folks tried to break into an ATM machine on Fondren Road in Houston. They didn't manage to pull it off, so they had to make a quick escape. In a fancy mall in Houston, some sneaky crooks pulled off a super fast robbery, taking loads of valuable jewelry. It seems like they've done this kind of thing before, and they didn't even try to hide while swiping all those shiny gems.
I think they'd been in there before. I think they had a plan. They were in and out and knew exactly what they were doing and where they were going.
And, believe it or not, they managed to escape. In a busy part of London last October, something pretty crazy went down. A bunch of thieves rammed a big, fancy Range Rover right into a fancy jewelry store in Shepherd's Bush. This all happened in broad daylight, with lots of people staring in shock. So, these 3 guys, they weren't messing around. They pulled out hammers and started smashing glass cabinets, grabbing all the sparkly jewels they could find, stuffing them into bags in their pockets like they were on a shopping spree. But here's the kicker. One of these guys got caught by brave folks from the crowd before the police came to the rescue. He got slapped with a 10-year jail sentence for owning up to robbery, dangerous driving, carrying a scary weapon, causing damage, and having stolen stuff. Talk about a wild day in London town. On Monday night, a bold gang of thieves stormed into a jewelry store in Concord. They boldly grabbed whatever shiny treasures they could find, and then quickly escaped with their loot.
It's a shame for the shopkeepers. I hope they got insurance.
The exact value of the stolen items remains a secret. In Miami, there's a sneaky thief causing quite a stir. He's not your ordinary crook. This guy has a taste for fancy wine and champagne. He's hit the same store 3 times, picking locks and sneaking away with expensive bottles. To make matters worse, he acts like a regular customer, buying some food, then dashing off with his loot when his card gets declined. But remember, the long arm of the law will catch up with him. Early on a Friday morning, a gang of car thieves struck the John Heister Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram store in Lillington. The security cameras recorded their elaborate scheme as they broke into 10 expensive cars around 4:30 a.m. one by one. They drove away with these high-end vehicles. John Heister, the store's owner, suspects these thieves are part of a larger car theft ring.
So it happened so fast, so we're looking at a 15-minute window. If you look at all the camera angles, you know, them dropping them off in different parking lots and just, they're running everywhere. It's almost like it was rehearsed.
Similar incidents have occurred at other stores in Winston-Salem, all possibly linked to the same group. The thieves seem to have researched their targets online and even visited the dealership to scout the available cars. The stolen cars, including a Corvette convertible, a Durango SRT, and multiple Challengers, are valued at over $600,000. Several dealerships, including Brother Auto Sales in Raleigh, Hendrick Dodge in Cary, and Deacon Jones in Goldsboro, have fallen victim to these criminals. Jeremy Stevens, the operations manager, described the thieves as athletic and quick, wearing hoodies.
Just waiting for the guys to come out with the keys. The first truck they took is a TRX, and that's over a $90,000 car. The Hellcats are over $90,000, so 3-4 cars were valued over $90,000. Yes, that's one of our brand new Challengers. He's leaving, and that's a used Corvette. I got some friends that's in Winston-Salem and Charlotte, and they had the same exact scenario.
They effortlessly broke into the building, accessed the key locker, and fled with the cars in a matter of minutes, all captured within a 15-minute window on video. Local police are now using the vehicle's GPS systems to track down the culprits. The FBI and Greenwood Village Police need your help to catch 3 people who were caught on camera robbing an armored truck parked outside a bank. They pulled off the heist and got away with the loot. In Houston, the police said a guy got caught on camera swiping a shiny bracelet from a fancy jewelry store in Willowbrook Mall on January 7th, 2023. Then, like a speedy shadow, he dashed away into the unknown. A sneaky thief swiped shiny gold chains from a jewelry shop in St. Pete. With a smooth move, he snatched the chains and casually strolled out, looking like a pro. This daring heist left everyone stunned. In April 2022, a sneaky thief visited Crank Revolution Bike Shop in Hoffman Estates, Illinois. This wasn't the first time. Many other bike shops in northern Illinois also suffered break-ins. The audacious thief simply wheeled away with the bikes, leaving everyone puzzled and concerned. In Fairburn, a scary incident unfolded at the AT&T store on Sonoya Road. 2 men armed with a gun approached an employee leaving work. They forced her back inside, demanding access to the safe. The employee had to sit still as the robbers filled a bag with phones and money. Fairburn police are now searching for these culprits who got away with 47 phones and nearly $1,500.
Anybody who's willing to point a gun at another human being is something we are very, very concerned about. Which again, we know is not a lot to go on, but you know, somebody usually knows something about what's going on. She didn't try to fight back or try to do anything heroic. She followed their instructions, and that's exactly what we ask people to do. We don't want people, you know, trying to do anything heroic and getting themselves hurt.
Thankfully, the employee followed their instructions and stayed safe. AT&MT is offering a $2,500 reward for information leading to their arrest. In June, after a fantastic night of dancing at a fancy BT Awards after party, 2 dancers had a scary encounter. They were forced to give up $15,000 by someone with a gun. People on the internet guessed that one of the dancers might have been part of the plan. Now, Ace Notorious, one of the dancers, is talking about what happened for the first time. She said it felt like something from a movie.
Right when she was about to buzz us in, that's when we heard some guy run up and he said, "Yo," so that's how I looked so startled. I looked and I'm like, what's going on? And then I don't even really think that in that moment I processed there was a gun to my face. And that situation is kind of like other girls would freak out, and us, it was kind of just like, okay, no, it just felt fake. It just felt like a movie. So we ended up finding out afterwards that they followed us from the club, and the landlord was very cooperative when it came to giving us footage. So they also got, you know, other people involved, and so that's how we was able to find out through the club's cameras that we was followed. We're pretty girls, right? So I feel like Maya was trying to give like the cute card, like, can I please just get my passport? And I was like, can I just get my phone? That's really what it was. That people were like, oh, you guys were laughing, you guys were smiling. Like, well, what do you really do in a situation when you got to your face and you're getting your belongings taken from you? What do you do? I know Maya didn't do it. Maya knows she didn't do it. And that's just how I feel about it.
A guy hopped onto a big tractor and crashed right into a store. It was like, whoa, what's going on? Then the police came and took him away.
I'm going to fight now! I'm going to hold you back! You're under arrest for you're not to say anything for the mayor on your defence if you do not mention one question for which later will lie in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence.
Can you believe it? What a wild ride. In the sunny OC, a daring and swift jewelry robbery unfolded. 4 daring thieves made off with loads of sparkling jewels, and they even took away the owner's peace of mind.
What scares me is that if we don't find these men and put them behind bars, the next crime they commit will be more heinous, people may be hurt. It's not about the money that was taken or what we lost. It's about the fear that they put into my parents. We're constantly looking behind our back now.
The robbers vanished without a trace, leaving everyone wondering when they would be brought to justice. In sunny Florida, a man with a wacky plan tried to rob a phone repair store in Miami. He thought he could hide by wearing a box on his head, but oops, he accidentally knocked it off.
First, I was really, when I received a call that somebody had broke in, I was really frustrated. But when there was a laugh on my face when I saw the recording video of my surveillance. I was able to recognize the guy, and then we're able to take a picture from another day of surveillance. And I went around the businesses in the plaza and tell them, this is the guy. If you see him, just give me a call. So one of the barbershops here, they called me in. And it was like, the guy is right here in the plaza. He was hanging around the plaza the next day like nothing happened.
When the police caught him, he got all teary-eyed and asked for his mom.
That's not right.
In the Midlands, a gang of robbers went on a wild adventure, stealing cash machines from stores and stations. They used cars to yank the machines out, even daringly wheeled one past folks at a hospital. But the law caught up with them, and they're now locked away for over 30 years. A gang of sneaky robbers pulled up in their car, dashed into the store, swiped everything they could, and vanished into thin air. The law hasn't caught up with them yet. It's like they're the masters of disappearing. Late one Friday night, sneaky burglars broke into Hole Shot Motocross, a cool place where motorbikes live. They sliced through locks and metal like pros, then took off with 5 motorbikes, stuffing them into a big white van, making a speedy getaway. Police are still finding these guys. Hope they get caught soon. In Portland, Oregon, the police are on the hunt for 2 people who did something really bad. They tried to steal an ATM on November 29th from Fast Track Fuel Mart. What's crazy is that the ATM caught fire in their car while they were trying to escape. It's like karma came back to bite them. We don't know if the police caught them yet. At a gas station store, someone walked away with an item right in front of everyone. The store boss decided to chase after this daring thief. But here's the twist. The video cuts off, leaving us all in suspense, wondering if the manager caught the culprit or not. After a night out, 2 people find themselves in a dangerous situation as they walk home. 2 guys approached one with a weapon, demanding the victim's stuff. Quick police response allowed them to check security footage and identify a vehicle connected to the robbery. Multiple officers promptly responded, locating the vehicle at a gas station in the 600 block of Elliott Avenue West.
Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Lay on the ground now! Don't grab the gun! Put your hands out! Don't move!
The suspects tried to escape at high speed, leaving one behind. A short foot chase followed, leading to the arrest of one suspect, with a weapon found during the apprehension.
You understand me? Yes, ma'am. Don't move! Put your hands behind... Don't do it!
The diligent work of law enforcement resulted in the recovery of some of the victims' stolen belongings, which were returned to them on the spot. The victim said the caught person was the one with the weapon during the robbery. Even though they tried to run away, catching one person and returning the stolen stuff shows how much they care about keeping our community safe. There were 2 sneaky robbers who hatched a clever plan. They rolled up to the ATM in their trusty truck and hooked a chain to the cash box. With a mighty tug, they yanked the treasure from the machine, making their daring escape with the loot. A group of robbers stormed into a store armed with dangerous weapons. They grabbed all the valuable things and vanished into thin air, leaving the store in shock and empty-handed. At the Callumvale Shopping Center, 2 sneaky thieves, wearing burqas, waved scary guns at a store owner. They didn't care about time. They wanted shiny treasures.
It's hard for any businesses to actually go through this.
It's scary. It's really scary.
It does show a lot of disrespect to one particular sector of the community.
These bandits swiped over $100,000 in jewels and vanished, making everyone pretty mad. No one caught them yet. In a bold move like a thrilling movie, robbers struck the Brent Cross Shopping Center. On 3 motorcycles, 6 suspects arrived, making a scene just after the mall opened. 3 of them, armed with axes and bats, rushed into a jewelry store. Breaking glass to grab precious items, and escaped on their bikes. It was chaos, just like a Hollywood heist. Sneaky robbers wearing masks stormed into a bike shop, swiping lots of bicycles, and then vanished without a trace. Those bikes were gone in a flash, leaving the store in shock and the robbers with their loot. In another shocking incident caught on camera, a thief boldly swiped a puppy from a pet store. The audacious guy strolled right in, snatched the French bulldog from its crate, and vanished out the front door.
It has nothing to do with the pricing. Our puppies range from $3,000 up, but pricing is not even the consideration here. It's about trying to get our puppy back.
The store's heartbroken staff considers all the puppies as family, and they're desperate to reunite with this little 2-month-old Frenchie named Botitas. Police are on the hunt for the thief and the missing pup. One day, some sneaky robbers wearing masks stormed into the AT&T store. They grabbed everything they could get their hands on. Over the weekend, in Christchurch, a big gang tried to rob a vape shop, and it was all recorded on camera. They smashed into the shop and took a lot of stuff, causing the shop to lose a lot of money. Then, they quickly ran away. Last weekend, a thief broke into a fancy jewelry store at Willowbrook Mall. The cops want help to find this sneaky fellow who managed to escape all by himself. 5 out of the 6 super-fast Dodge Challenger Hellcats were found in different places nearby in Tennessee and Alabama. The police are on the hunt for the last missing one. Some bold crooks waltzed into the showroom and swiped the flashy sports car. We don't know if they've been nabbed yet. One day, some sneaky crooks smashed shop windows and zoomed off with shiny motorcycles. They boldly swiped the bikes, and guess what? They're still on the loose, not a handcuff in sight. One dark night, sneaky robbers snuck into the shiny jewelry store. They smashed and shattered everything inside, all to get their greedy hands on the sparkling jewels. In Crawley, the cops are on a mission to find 3 sneaky guys involved in a big supermarket heist. Last Thursday, on December 29th, between 2:45 and 3 o'clock in the afternoon, they swiped a bunch of fancy phones worth about 10,000 pounds. In this video, a robber with a knife sneaks into the store and threatens the store owner.
Cierra la puerta, la persiana. Voy a ir. Esto. Yo no te conozco a ti. Cierra la persiana.
Vale.
O si no, hoy estás muerto. Cierra la persiana.
¿Cerveza?
Cierra la persiana.
Vale, vale.
Ciérrala.
Vale, vale. ¿Viste?
Ciérrala.
Mi sfida.
Ciérrala ya.
Ok, tranquilo. ¿Viste?
Ciérrala ya. Ciérrala ya. Cierra la persiana y como... Como te ve... No. Que te clavo el cuchillo. No me des con la cuchilla que te clavo el cuchillo y te mato, Te mato, Cierra la persiana mejor. Cierra mejor la persiana porque me vas a dar mal. Y te digo una cosa, que te clavo el cuchillo y te mato. Cierra la persiana. Cierra la persiana.
Ese cuchillo abajo. Ese cuchillo abajo.
Cierra la persiana. Eso abajo.
Sí, ese cuchillo abajo.
Tú me vas a hacer daño, pero yo te voy a matar. O sea que baja tú eso. Baja eso tú. Porque tú me vas a dar un golpe, pero yo te voy a matar. Y mira, pedazo de cuchillo. Bájalo.
Ese cuchillo abajo.
Ciérralo. Tú me das un golpe, pero yo te digo una cosa. Yo te mato, Te mato. Tú me das un golpe, pero yo te mato,
Ese abajo.
Te mato,
No.
Te lo juro que me das un golpe, pero yo te mato, ¿Me estás escuchando? Dame lo que tengas en la caja y me largo. No me vengas, vale. Te mato. Te lo he dicho, Te lo he dicho. Deja eso. Mira, me voy porque me voy. Porque me están dando ataques de ansiedad.
In a surprising turn of events, regular shoppers at a store in Burton found themselves witnessing a strange daytime robbery. Hooded bandits were caught on camera loading up their carts with booze and making a quick getaway. But then, a brave customer decided to go after them.
Hope you're proud, guys. Hope you're proud, guys. Hey?
You just knew, who comes in covered up, masks, and, you can only just see the eyes running in with trolleys. They were like almost jogging into the store with the trolleys. They were just pushing anyone, like if you were in the way with the trolleys, they were just going to ram you.
They weren't very smart criminals at all. Young, just desperate.
There's this guy who's not exactly the smoothest character, and he got caught on camera sneaking into a pub and grabbing everything he could find. The funny part? He got stuck inside once he made his way in.
When the police got here, all I could hear was cries from inside, "Let me out, let me out."
In a Virginia house, a camera captured 2 bad guys making an elderly couple hide in a linen closet. The Portsmouth police folks are on the hunt for these troublemakers. 25-year-old Mitchell Boney Jr. and 22-year-old Tyree D. Mont Boney Jr. Watch out, Detectives are on their trail.
Get in the crib. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Y'all get in the closet. Get in the closet right now. Get in the closet. I'm not playing. Get in the closet right now. Get in the closet. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Hurry up. Get up. Hurry up. Get up.
Sneaky thieves sneaked into the Apple store and swiped a bunch of shiny phones. The poor store folks were left stunned, their eyes glued to the empty shelves. The robbers vanished into thin air, leaving everyone in disbelief. In a shopping center, 3 guys decide to cause trouble and heartbreak. They start by trying a side entrance, but that doesn't work out. No biggie for them, though. They quickly switch to plan B and dash to the front of the store. These guys are on a mission, and they force open the main entrance, barging in like they own the place. They hit 2 stores, leaving a small business owner crushed. The first 2 crooks do their thing, but the third one has a specific target in mind. They go all out, kicking and tearing through the store, grabbing thousands of dollars worth of cigarettes. The spree doesn't stop there. Joe Vitagliano's news agency is the next unlucky spot. The thieves snatch $5,000 in cash and something irreplaceable: Joe's dream of keeping the family business alive.
I'm that off, you know. I just don't feel like coming here anymore. That's it, full stop. That is the last straw. It has. Look, I've been doing this now for 45 years, and this is the first time that I've ever been broken into.
The plastic doors of the shops were pried open, like they really wanted something.
The impact of their actions makes Joe think about selling the business he hoped to pass down. This spree, full of destruction and sorrow, shows how vulnerable small businesses are to these criminal acts. While the stolen stuff can be replaced, the damage to the spirit of business owners leaves lasting scars. In Roxburgh Park, Melbourne, sneaky robbers snatched a whopping $120,000 in cash and loads of cigarettes from a tobacco shop. Surprisingly, they managed to escape without getting caught, even though there were lots of security measures in place.
Very hard. Then very scared. Found the 2 big box, all the food, cash, and the cigarettes. Remove my shop. We have the 6 box, big box. But now left only the 4 box. What can I do? So crazy.
Those thieves sure pulled off a daring heist. Hold on to our final clip, which is the most scariest and most creepiest one. And if you like what you saw, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our creepiest videos. In Huron, Ohio, brave police got a call about a bank alarm. They rushed there, and guess what? They discovered a sneaky bank robber hiding in the ceiling, but that's not all. As they were checking things out, they heard strange sounds by the drive-thru. And then, out of the blue, a 27-year-old guy named Tristan Heidel plopped down from the roof and landed in a recycling bin.
Come over to the drive-thru. Get out. Get out.
Okay. Just put your hands behind your back.
They nabbed him for breaking into the bank, having criminal tools, and trying to crack a safe. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated with our latest videos.